Brown Lounge. I'm Holly Brown, and today I'm here with Andrea Umbach. She is the co-author of a wonderful cookbook called Dining in Seattle, which is all about the great restaurants of Seattle, past and present, as well as the great recipes from those restaurants. And I'm so excited because we're here making one of my absolute favorite desserts from my absolute favorite restaurants in Seattle, which is El Gaucho and Bananas Foster. So Andrea, tell us a little bit about the book and tell us what we're going to make today.
So the book helps the home chef recreate the restaurant experience in your home. And one of the most flamboyant recipes that is in the cookbook is from El Gaucho, and it's the Bananas Foster. And it calls for ingredients that you can easily find in all grocery stores. So 4 bananas, 1 lemon, a juice of a lemon, 1/4 cup butter, or excuse me, 2 tablespoons butter, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 2 tablespoons Bacardi white rum, and also banana liqueur or crèmed bananas. And of course, our trusty lighter.
That's right. So I like anything that you can light on fire when it comes to dessert. Definitely check out my creme brulee recipe. You'll see more of that later. So how have you used this kind of recipe to recreate the spirit of one of these restaurants?
Well, one of the great things about the cookbook is that it helps you create a themed dinner party. And I've had friends use the cookbook to have a potluck where people bring the dishes from the same restaurant, so you can recreate wild ginger in your home. One of the ways that I've done it is for my teenagers' winter ball. I recreated the El Gaucho experience in our home with the other parents, and we were able to host our teenagers at a great prom restaurant.
That's awesome.
Or winter ball restaurant, but it was in our own home. So we created this dinner for El Gaucho, and of course the dessert was quite the hit.
I'm sure it was, and I'm sure that that was such a wonderful gift for them to get. I mean, not every parent would really be able to pull that off, but now they can because they can get the book and they can see how to do it.
Absolutely.
So let's get started. We're gonna show you how this whole piece comes together, as well as the flambé. Hopefully we won't set my kitchen on fire. And we're gonna have a wonderful dessert. So stick around, we'll show you how to make this wonderful dish, Bananas Foster from El Gaucho. Tell us what you're doing here in the pot.
So we're melting the butter over medium to low heat, and then we are adding the brown sugar.
Great.
And we want to stir this up very well so that it incorporates.
And then the bananas, you keep them whole, and it looks like you slice them down the middle.
Exactly. So when you're peeling the bananas and when you're slicing them, it's really hard to keep them from breaking. So that is one part of the recipe. You just have to be careful when you're slicing the bananas, when you're opening them, when you're slicing them, that you are careful not to break them. I think organic bananas taste much better than conventional, but it's totally up to you. Yeah. You stir this well until it's incorporated. I really like to use a pan that has a little bit of a higher side to it, because when you flame it, the flames are come shooting up, and when it's a low pan, that's not the greatest of things.
So you really don't want to be leaning over when you
No, you don't.
the hair can go on fire.
You don't want to have your fringed eyebrows. You
That's
do not
right.
want that.
That's right. I had an experience leaning over the grill when I was lighting the grill for the first time, and my husband was explaining to me over the phone how to do it. Yeah, I singed the bank. That was not good.
Okay. So once this is incorporated and it sort of has a caramel color, it takes 1 to 2 minutes to get to this point. Okay. And I always like to have my phone next to me when I'm cooking, so I use the timer element on my phone. It works really well. So we've got caramel color. Then we add the lemon juice.
And that's the juice of 1 whole lemon,
Juice
right?
of 1 whole lemon.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and then it begins to boil up. It looks really beautiful. And the lemon kind of makes it separate, and you kind of freak out because you're like, oh my gosh, oh no. But it does reincorporate.
I can see myself at El Gaucho and seeing this caramelization happen at the table the way they do it.
Yes.
And that's when you're just your mouth is watering.
Yeah. And when you serve this, just remember that to not put on the ice cream too early. You really need to put the ice cream on just right before you serve, because this warm caramel, it just melts that ice cream away. All right. So the next step is that we will add the bananas and the alcohol at the same time. And
do you want me to help you with that?
Sure. Actually, have you. the Bacardi white rum. And we have 2 tablespoons of the banana liqueur. Either works just as well. All right. Then we slide the bananas in. You're not sauteing, you're simply warming up.
Okay.
And I like to move them around so they get the caramel on it. Takes a few minutes because the bananas are going to take the temperature down just a bit.
Wow, that looks fantastic.
And as you can see, the bananas break. It's never perfect.
It's okay. It all tastes the same.
It all tastes
And the one nice thing at home is that you're still going to have a beautiful presentation.
Absolutely.
But you're not going to lose a tip.
No.
Right? And if you're a banana.
And you want, when you serve it, use a dish that has a lip on it because you would definitely lose your tip if you spilled it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we can try
Ready?
to give the flame effect.
Are you ready?
There we go.
There we go, a little flame.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Woo! Bananas Foster.
Yes.
Now we see it. Careful. Everybody at the table's going,
Beautiful.
woo!
All right, so now we serve.
Now we serve it. Let the
Yes.
alcohol burn off
Okay.
there.
That is going to taste so
So when you plate it, like I said before, those poor bananas, they don't always stay whole. People, oh, look at that. I actually got a whole one there.
beautiful.
Ooh, all right.
Perfect.
And then we will use a spoon to get some of the sauce on it. Some of the caramel sauce.
This is so rich and delicious.
And then we simply scoop some ice cream on
Okay, great. And I'm going to just put it off to the side there so that it doesn't melt. And that is going to be a fabulous, fabulous dessert. You want to try?
Absolutely.
Okay, we need to try. Okay. I'm going to let you do the honors. That's for you. I'll go next. How is it? As good
So
as
good.
El Gaucho?
As good as El Gaucho.
I can tell that it's going to be as good as El Gaucho. Thanks so much for joining us. This is Holly Brown and Andrea Umbach, the author of Dining in Seattle. We've had a wonderful time making bananas Foster from El Gaucho, and we hope you'll join us again on thebrownlounge.com.